Hello dears, welcome to Homeopathic Lighter. Topic is discussion of a second BHMS question of organ of medicine. Past logic chapter. This question most commonly asked. Inductive and deductive logic with suitable example. Then from psychology, emotion, anxiety, fear come as a question. So it came as a short note like emotion, anxiety, fear, each one. But in long question it comes as a three together with two example of medicine for this psychology, emotion, anxiety, fear. Now in the 3 number question, that is from the psychology, discuss the development of a human behavior in different age group. That is also a psychology question. Human behavior. Aphorism. From aphorism the question comes as discuss 3 and 4 aphorism. Besides that, 1 and 2 also important. You should remember 1 and 2 for the VHM student should remember so that they explain it in the exam clearly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 aphorism. These 4s are more important for the second BHM student. Then question comes as disease. From disease topic, what is the question? So disease, discuss briefly animal method of disease classification, role in homeopathic practice. So discuss disease classification, you should write 73 aphorism with its the role of homeopathic, how disease, acute disease case taking occur, how chronic disease case taking you should write. Then primary action and secondary action, 63 aphorism. Then 7 question asked as a explain how the birth of homeopathy based on inductive logic. Here the exact observation, correct interpretation. Like first question like inductive deductive logic with suitable example definition. But here the inductive logic only how we apply for the homeopathic birth of the homeopathy is in the based on inductive logic. How you should write the correct observations. 4 things under this heading you should write all these points. Define highest ideal cure. Aphorism 1. Okay, aphorism 1 I again repeat, that is important question. Aphorism 1. Then what is organon of medicine? Discuss development of through different edition in detail. So edition wise you should write first edition what is the important, second edition what is important. Then how will then 10 number question, how will you discriminate the maintaining external cause of and surgical cause from the dynamic one? Jetikent aphorism 5, chapter 5. You should write the chapter 5 with their example what he described. You should write on this exam on this answer. Okay, maintaining external cause and surgical cause from dynamic. Then application of logic in homeopathy practice. Now it is a report. Explain nature's law with suitable example. Nature's law of. Now one question come. Then 13 homeopathy. What is homeopathy? Difference between allopathy and antipathy. Nature's law from. Then Kent method of evaluation 32 33 chapter. You should write from this chapter 32 and 33 chapter of Kent. You should write Kent method of evaluation and value of symptom. Both are comes in this question. Then define explain therapeutic law of nature with a suitable example how the law is applicable to homeopathic cure. So this is 2 question is now combined. One is therapeutic law of nature aphorism, that is 26. Then how law is applicable to homeopathic cure, you go for the 31. Okay, the aphorism you should go. Okay, then acute chronic disease explain and enhancement by discuss acute disease. So you should write the acute chronic definition, their classification, and based acute disease whole explanation you should write in this question with example. And case taking of acute disease you should write 70 to 73. Then what is organon of medicine? Derive different edition. Same question now repeated. Organon of medicine you should write the definition where the organon of medicine is now established. Then Kent method of evaluation of symptom, how does it differ from the Henneman? Kent chapter you go for 32 33 value of symptom. Then differ from Henneman, that is what is general symptom, what is characteristic. You should difference between Kent general Henneman common symptom you should write. Then discuss procedure for case taking. What precaution cure taken place in the process. So procedure for case taking from 83 to 104 you should write one by one with their importance of all those aphorisms, what are peculiar things are written, and what is the precaution case taking you should write, that is a precaution, what is the knowledge of physician, what is the precaution that no physician to take for the case taking. Miasmatic analysis, how can you know that artificial medicinal disease is stronger than the natural disease? So from miasmatic analysis you can describe this question. Then what are this question is comes from which classification of disease? Chronic disease. From that part the question is come. Go through this chronic disease and classification of chronic disease. Also in 34 there is also discussion of artificial disease is stronger than the natural disease. What is the contribution of a Jetty Kent? From introduction part, history of homeopathy. From that part the contribution of a Jetty Kent comes, and how homeopathic therapeutic system, life history of Dr. Kent also come. Okay. Then what is the concept of a disease in homeopathy? Narrate in brief Hahnemann classification. Discuss in therapeutic aphorism. With respect to aphorism, so you write about 73 aphorism, 72 aphorism, all the aphorism which contain the classification of a disease. Write that in this question answer, because it asks about the concept of a disease. According to Dr. Hahnemann, the disease concept from 10 to 18 onwards, I think some aphorism contain disease definition. So according to that aphorism you should write the Hahnemann disease definition. With that you should write all those classification of a disease, that is 72, 73 aphorism classification of disease said you should write. Then exciting and fundamental maintaining cause. This cause according to aphorism you should write. Then true chronic, artificial chronic and false chronic disease also come as your long question. And then what is discuss homeopathy is a science as well as art. It is also comes from the Kent philosophy chapter. Kent philosophy chapter mean drug, medicine, remedy. How can you differentiate between them on the basis of a pathogenic power? So aphorism 16, 17 footnote 18, 20, 21. Undergo proving medicine indicated a person comes to the remedy. Then write details about the case taking we discussed before. Modus operandi of homeopathy, nature's law, modus operandi may come as a long both together or come as separate. Like modus operandi you can find in the 31, 26, 27, 28, 20, 63, 64. From this aphorism you can find it and write it. Then this is important question. Action come as a question, or drug proving how the action is related to homeopathy. Then homeopathy removes the symptom but disease remain. How cure occur? Give your comment. So this Hopland view on the aphorism like 11. Hopland in your comment. So this question may not come, but you should prepare it. Discuss analytic of aphorism 1. Aphorism 1 important you know before. Then Hahnemann how discover homeopathy. Discuss the cardinal principle. Six cardinal principle. From this part the law of similar, law of simplex, law of minimum dose, law of chronic disease. All these concepts I also uploaded in my video playlist. You can find it. Two similar digits if meet together, then what happened? Same question. From the aphorism you go for the aphorism, you can find many examples about that. Okay. Case taking in acute disease, how can you find it? So aphorism 5, 99, 100, 101. These you should write in your exam. Disease, classification of a disease. Now the repetition of a question comes. Nothing more question is now. Then modus operandi we discussed before this question. Medicinal foods are stronger than the natural disease or artificial disease is stronger. How we discussed before, this question also come in this word change. You can ask. Even drug remedy, case taking in homeopathy field, how often? Okay, these things can come. Then primary secondary action of a drug with example acute disease. Pre-request 83, aphorism 83 92. Discuss about the pre-request quality of a case taking 5 and that 3, 8 quality. You should remember and write it. Then how you then explain the knowledge of physician on prejudice, what is fundamental cause and causationally. I uploaded these things in my video. You can go through this. Every real medicine. Why every real medicine acts all the time on all circumstances on every living being. So this question, the medicinal property aphorism was on the organon book. The aphorism is that on the screen. You can go through this aphorism and write it. Now the mode of treatment of what happened to dissimilar diseases meet together. Marx venereal disease. Also the aphorism is. So you go through this aphorism. What is requisite qualification of a physician? Before I tell 83 what is vital force, disease and cure up to 9 to 17. Up to 17, you should write all those aphorisms with their important points. What discriminate between 1 aphorism to 2 aphorism, 9 aphorism to 10 aphorism, you should write it. Then lastly, what is different mode of treatment by doctor we discuss. Then two dissimilar discuss totality of symptom. How you 7 aphorism. From 7 aphorism you will find the totality of symptom definition, and the totality of symptom of a clear dumb patient you can from the hypochondria and indolent patient, that is 96, 97, you should go through this aphorism. Then define homeopathic physician. What should be its qualification for the prejudiceness? What is vital force? Narrates the vital force in health and disease and cure. Okay. How will you contract the drug? So this question may not ask. Disease then this is all about that much question you should prepare before your exam for long question. Now in short note, these are cons: inductive logic, venereal miasm, constitution, primary action, morbidic agent, dream. Okay. Then ego, hallucination, all those ego, hallucination, attention. The psychology part you must strong about their definition. Definition also in the viva. Okay. Then totality of the symptom, artificial chronic disease, concomitant, accessory symptom, what is fundamental cause, what is. So definition must write in your short note point. Cognate comes from what? Kent topic. Kent describe cognate. Henneman complement term is described as a cognate in Kent's philosophy book. Two short relief of a symptom. What does it mean? It is not came as your because it is not included in second page. Illusion, memory, learning, anxiety, sick. Kent chapter 1 on prejudice observer, aphorism 6. Okay, physical constitution, Marx venereal disease. What is sporadic? What is secondary action? What is maintaining cause? All these you can find my videos. Theoretic medicine footnote of aphorism 1. Okay, what is footnote? That empty speculation. The materialistic view on the disease is the theoretic medicine. Only materially, if you visualize the empty speculation for a disease, that is theoretic. Only theory not give that treatment, but the experience as well as a practical gives the curative action of a medicine. You can know from the practical. Accessory circumstances, aphorism 7. Then best prover. Okay, and these things. And here some genus Epidemiocus 102 aphorism. Then obstacle to cure, dynamic disease, provers. This not come. They prover telluric causes, that is acute in sporadic part of the acute disease. Content telluric cause, nodules, sarcos, genus epicurs. Again repeated. Okay, these things you should write. You should exam before. You should know before your exam. Marx venereal disease, pseudochronic disease, dynamic action, what is. Okay, what is miasm? Only you should know miasm is nothing but the disease producing agent. So these basic thing, miasm not come as a long question for the second reason, but it comes as a short note. You should write something about brief about miasm. Okay, with this we complete our important topic of organon in second page.